Hi everyone. Yes, welcome to Salvation plus Education equals guaranteed success. The last time we had a sit down, conversation. I shared about memos and we explored what are memos and why are memos important when conducting a grounded theory constructivist research. I also we also looked at the question was asked and I tried to answer it to the best of my ability. How did you go about completing your doctorate in a timely manner? In a timely manner. What are the strategies? Hence, I came up with the technique of using memoing. And I am not the original creator of the concept of memo. I am not. I must give the praise to its due. Kathy Shamaz, who is a constructivist grounded theory scholar, was the one who came up with this strategy, this technique of using memoing as a method to help to not just to help with your reflection, to help with your background, memoing as to help you as a researcher who could be grappling with your thoughts, with your experiences. You know, for example, for me, I started teaching at age 21. And to get all that experience, to look at my personal identity and to look at my professional identity and to look at my experience working in the private sector versus working in the public sector, my experience working with ministry, as in working with the students from the inner city community and working with the students who are from a more, I would say, would you say upper class or yeah. So we have the inner city students and you have those who are the upper class. So gaining the experience of working with various parents as well. So it's connecting with all stakeholders, How do I wrap this up in this research? How do I share this? How do I acknowledge these experiences without biasing the study? And memo plays a very important role in putting all of this information, unpacking these experiences, unpacking these thoughts and putting them in a container that I can reflect on and acknowledge them as my experiences so that we do not have a problem when it comes on to the participants experiencing their own experiences. Beautiful. So that's the wrap up for memoing. Now, this week, we want to look at not memoing, but I want to acknowledge those persons who, I want to acknowledge those persons who helped me on the journey. Yes, I was able to finish the research in a timely manner, but the fact is I couldn't do this on my own. So on the next video, I will share with you an acknowledgement of those persons who came on the journey with me. Now I'm taking you on the journey because I couldn't have taken you on the journey at that time. So now all of my audience, yes, you're now getting the opportunity to come on this journey. So on the next clip, we'll be looking at the acknowledgement of the study. Thank you. Acknowledgement. I must thank the following people and professional bodies for their encouragement. Yes, not only their encouragement, but their understanding and many prayers. I must acknowledge the support that inspired me to work on this thesis. Yes, I couldn't have done this on my own. So first, I must say thanks to my creator who gave me the vision, not just the vision, but he gave me the health, he gave me the strength and the wisdom to conduct this research. Secondly, this work could not be achieved without my supervision team. it could not be achieved without my director, Professor John Fulton, also my supervisor, Professor Peter Smith. I have benefited from their expertise, not only their expertise, but I have benefited collectively from the encouragement, the insight, and guidance throughout the entire process. I must extend my gratitude also to other professional bodies for their vision, their resilient and humble leadership. How can I forget the University of Sunderland? I cannot forget, yes, UOS and their partnership with the University of the Caribbean Commonwealth, UCC. Yes, Caribbean Commonwealth, UCC. I have benefited tremendously from this partnership. Yes, I have benefited, and because I am grateful, I am here to acknowledge that. Hence, I must say thank you for your support, both the UOS and UCC, coming from my community of practice, also from both levels. I'm acknowledging the support coming from my community of practice and from both levels, the executive level and the principal's level. I must acknowledge Dr. Vincent Campbell, yes, and his wife, Mary Campbell. I must acknowledge Dr. Nicole Muzzard from Northern Caribbean University, NCU, Dr. Prescott and Dr. Sweeney from the University of the West Indies. I must acknowledge Dr. Derek Watson and Mark Proctor from the University of Sunderland, UOS, and Professor Ernesto O'Neill, USAID. But yes, what did they do? Yes, they provided online materials. So Derek Watson, Mark and O'Neill provided online materials throughout this entire journey. I have benefited from your expertise, your motivation, and willingness to give additional support. I must say, each one of you made this milestone achievable. Thank you. Yes, I am not finished. I must acknowledge other persons, and I'll do that at a later date. They are not less important, but I will do that on my second recording. Thank you very much for all stakeholders and the support you gave me. You will hear more on clip 2. Thank you.